Live from the Channel 4 studios in Boston, WBZ News at 6 starts now with breaking news.
President Trump says the U.S. is pulling out of a nuclear treaty with Russia. Good evening, everyone. I'm Katie Brace.
And I'm Ken MacLeod. The president says Moscow has violated the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, but has not yet given any specifics on how. Mr. Trump made the announcement today during a stop in Nevada to campaign for Republican candidates ahead of the midterm elections. The nuclear pact made between President Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev in 1987 prohibits the U.S. and Russia from producing or test flying short-range and medium-range missiles. The pact helps protect the security of the U.S. and its allies in Europe and Asia.
The body of a diver who went missing this morning about a mile south of Nahant has been found. Nahant firefighters responded to the call around 10:25 at the town wharf. Roughly 90 minutes later, the man was found unresponsive. We're told the diver was a 37-year-old man. His name has yet to be released.
Developing tonight, President Trump says he is not yet satisfied, with Saudi Arabia's explanation in the death of missing Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi. The president says the Saudis' admission that Khashoggi was killed was a big first step, but more information needs to come out. Saudi officials say Khashoggi was killed during a fight inside the Saudi consulate in Turkey. Saudi Arabia also says 18 people are under arrest in his death. Critics have charged that the dissident journalist was the target of a Saudi hit squad aimed at silencing him.
Also developing tonight, police say a suicide bomber blew himself up at a polling station in Afghanistan, killing at least 15 people. The country is holding its first parliamentary elections in 8 years. The attack happened at a school in a neighborhood in northern Kabul. Both ISIS and the Taliban threatened violence during the elections, but outside most polling places, there have been long lines of people waiting to vote. America has been at war in Afghanistan for 17 years. A U.S.-bound caravan that once had more than 3,000 Central American migrants is now stuck on a bridge between Guatemala and Mexico. Only about 1,000 migrants remain in the group. Mexican officials are refusing to let them cross and are guarding the border with hundreds of federal police. Some migrants have jumped off the bridge and into the river in an attempt to get to Mexico.
The Red Sox are heading to the World Series, and Chris Sale says he is ready to play. After today's workout, Sale said he was back to normal after missing playoff games for a stomach ailment. Today, he told us that he had irritation from a belly button ring that he had been repeatedly taking out. He thanked the doctors and nurses at MGH for helping him get better. The Sox play Game 1 of the World Series, of course, Tuesday at Fenway Park.
A resident had a bear scare in Berlin, Massachusetts. Police say a bear got into a house overnight and made a mess of things. The bear made its way into the home's mudroom through a garage and knocked over a bin filled with birdseed. Officers say with the changing weather, residents should be vigilant when they are outside, and being so close to the woods, a bear encounter is not outside of the norm. Well, there was no big winner in last night's $1 billion Mega Millions drawing.
But the lottery says 15 tickets were good for $1 million or more, including one in New Hampshire. The next drawing is Tuesday, with the jackpot estimated at $1.6 billion. By the way, the Powerball drawing is tonight, and the prize there isn't chicken feed either, an estimated $470 million. And we know that Jacob did not win.
Right, because Jacob is here.
Because he's here.
Right, we would be here regardless, though.
I would be. I enjoy my job. I love working with Ken and Katie, so I would absolutely be here. Shout out to Brian as well. We hit 65 today in Boston, 56 in Worcester, and 62 degrees in Fitchburg. Even accounting for the rain that we saw in some places, today was definitely the best day in the upcoming 7 days. We are below average over the extended forecast and still dealing with a few showers in southern New England. A couple of these sprinkles are going to make its way into Massachusetts as we go into the next few hours, and there is more rain yet to go through the capital region of Albany. That's going to make its way towards Massachusetts too. So we have these sprinkles and even a couple of flurry chances as we go into the overnight. Tonight, about seasonable, a few showers There will be some flurries in the elevations, especially towards day break tomorrow, with the west wind at 5 to 15 miles per hour. And that's what we see on our Futurecast model. We're staying dry, at least for the short time frame, but we do have some more sprinkles as we go into the next couple of hours. There's your flurry chances as we go towards 6 a.m. or so. Nothing really to worry about. The heavy rain actually staying towards the Cape and the islands. The showers are out of here. The sunshine returns, but we stay chilly as we go into tomorrow afternoon. High temperatures are in the 40s, but with a wind 30 to 40 miles per hour with those gusts, we will feel more like the mid to upper 30s. So here's your WBZ 7-day forecast. We're into the upper 40s to low 50s the next couple of days with those shower chances early tomorrow. Tuesday into Wednesday, start of the World Series, but there will be some rain around for that. And then look at Thursday, back into the middle 40s. It's a chilly stretch of days, not getting any better heading towards the weekend. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jacob, and thanks for logging on to CBSBoston.com.
We will have all the news for you tonight at 11 over on WBZ Channel 4 or at 8 on TV 38. Until then, hope you have a great evening.